Hi everyone, Professor Chacon here for, oh my gosh, it says chapter 10, guys, and it's chapter 20. Let's fix that real fast because we do not want to go backwards. Chapter 20. We're here for chapter 20 using parallelism in writing. So we've been talking about, different types of sentences and how to combine them and make it spicy. Well, we also have to make sure that it makes sense and that it's parallel. Okay. So what is it? It is the use of similar grammatical structures. It creates balance, rhythm, and clarity. So when we have parallelism, it enhances the readability, it improves your flow of ideas, and it emphasizes connections between the concepts. I like to say, like, if a sentence is not parallel, it's clunky and junky. And we want to make sure it's like smooth, right? So if everything in that sentence is happening in the past tense, all the verbs in that sentence should be in the past tense, if it makes sense, right? Um, Let me just give you some examples. I think that's the best one. So my example here of not parallel is she likes hiking, comma, to swim, comma, and biking. So you notice these are called gerunds, an ing, an ing, but then this one's not an ing. So they all need to be ing to be parallel, or they all need to be changed to she likes to hike, to swim, and to bike. That is parallelism, okay? So parallelism in grammar here is an example here. The boy is frolicking in the noonday sun, comma, running through the water, comma, and looking at a girl down the way. Okay, that boy is busy, right? But you notice that it all has the ing, okay, as opposed to the boy is da 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 to run, was looking. If it was changed to and was looking at a girl down the way, then that changes like the timeline of things, and that's not parallelism. So there needs to be matching words, cases, and clauses. So balance is key. So words are using the same parts of speech. So for the example is the coach emphasized practicing, focusing, and persevering. So all of those are ing words, right? It makes sense. It's parallel. It flows. Phrases need to maintain a similar structure. So the project requires planning carefully, working diligently, and collaborating effectively. So notice we have a gerund, which is the ing, and we have an adverb after each one. So gerund, adverb, gerund, adverb. And this sounds beautiful, okay? And we want to make sure we keep the verb tenses consistent. So we believe that hard work leads to success and that dedication overcomes obstacles. It sounds clunky to me because the voice in that one is not consistent. Okay. Leads to success, dedication overcomes obstacles. Well, we have leads to success. What are we overcoming here? It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Parallel structures and lists and series. So this is going to be really interesting when you guys get to your process paragraph if you haven't already. Make sure you use the same verb tense and make sure that you use commas between them. That's important as well. An example of a parallel series would be the bottom here. The essay was well-researched, comma, clearly written, comma, and convincingly argued. That's a good one. Parallel structure with paired items. So this is the either or the both and the and. We don't want to mix them up. So it could be both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also. So you cannot mix those up. So it might be nice to like put some little note cards where it says not only dot 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 but also, so that you know if you say not only, there also needs to be a but also somewhere in there. Some example is the novel is both engaging in its plot and thought-provoking in its themes. So here, correct this sentence. The teacher asked us to write neatly and that we should be thorough. The parallel version would be the teacher asked us to write neatly and to be thorough. See how it has 2 and 2? Let's just keep it on track with that. Okay, and that is it. That's a short one. I know it's just a matter of keeping everything like similar. And it's in the sense of verb tenses and the neither nor and the both and so on. And I will see you for chapter 21.